And pick out a tune sometimes, just when we feel like it. But if you're like I am, with lots of will but very little musical talent, the secret may be not in music lessons, but in here.
Ah yes, those were the days, 1923 to around 1930 in fact, the golden age of the player piano. No one knows how many were made in Australia, but there were probably 100,000 in circulation at the height of the craze. But the oddest thing about these rather quaint old musical machines is that 40 years later the boom is beginning all over again. In the Marrickville store of one of Sydney's biggest piano retailers, McFarlane's, row upon row of pianolas lie awaiting restoration. Most of them, about 40 years old, they're restored to an as-new condition and sold as fast as they can be put on the showroom floor. But the craze is giving the retailers problems. The only people who know how to fix player pianos are those who learnt their trade back in the 1920s. People like McFarlane's can't find young apprentices to learn the trade nowadays, and eventually it's in real danger of becoming a forgotten art. The only manufacturer of player rolls in the entire southern hemisphere is the Master Touch Piano Roll Company in Marrickville. With its plastic chandeliers and curlicue decor, it has more of the air of a Victorian funeral parlour than of a thriving business. But the owners admit they're in the happy position of not being able to keep up with the demand.
What sort of tunes are they buying? Are they buying the old tunes or are they buying the new tunes?
Oh, well, both. Mostly the old tunes that have a lot of rhythm in them and melody.
I see. Why do you think that is?
Oh, well, what would you think? That's the type I like too.
Yeah, but surely a young man of 20 with a couple of children, you would think his children are going to like the pop tunes and not the old
Well,
ones.
yes, you would think so, but currently they don't. They're just sticking to the old rolls, like Tiptoe Through the Tulips, for instance. And
Would that have anything to do with Tiny Tim?
no, most probably, yes.
Behind the front showroom is the factory, and there in a glass-panelled room rather grandiosely called the studio, Miss Letty Keys has been sitting down every Monday and Friday since 1920 to record the latest tunes for Master Touch. It's transferred to the factory where a team of experts coach and cajole a battery of ancient machines into life. There, 16 rolls at a time, such tunes as the Anniversary Waltz, Jealousy, My Kentucky Home, Pennies from Heaven are still being churned out along with modern ones, like the Dean Martin Songbook and even Beatles numbers. Out of this tiny factory at Canterbury come the music rolls for players as far away as Africa, England, the United States, and even Puerto Rico, 3,000 to 4,000 a week. And it's still not enough to meet the demand. The big question is, why are people prepared to pay $600 to $800 for a player piano, plus up to $2 for each roll, when they can have such things as stereo sets and tape recorders to choose from? Well, it seems that people are beginning to think there's no entertainment like that you make yourself.
You don't write them like this anymore. Won't be long now. It's coming. Come on.